High School with head football coach Coach Bruich. Redlands East Valley won the game Friday night against Dorsey 14-12. Coach,
how you doing?
Exciting win.
It was a great win. You know, they're a quality program. As we stated last week, very excited to get the win.
Excellent. Team speed. That's what I heard all week long when it came to Dorsey. But it seems like you guys really contain that speed. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, we did. We missed some tackles that we probably should have made, but for the most part, the Mickens kid who's SE bound, we did a good job handling them all night.
Excellent, excellent. On the defensive end, saw a couple of real standout players. Who would you pick as sort of your player of the game on defense, or maybe a couple players that really stood out to you?
I'll tell you, the one kid who really popped was Kylie Fitz. Three games into the season, and finally he played like we know he's capable of. You know, he's going to be a national recruit next year when he's a senior. He's only a junior now, and I'll tell you what, he really jumped off the film.
Yeah, because when you think about it, with their offense, with their speed, to hold them to 12 points, quite an accomplishment.
I believe so. And you know, and the way they got it was basically off offensive miscues. You know, the first drive of the second half was an 80-yard drive, but the next time that they got in the end zone, I mean, it's 3rd and 19, and they throw a Hail Mary, and their guy goes up and gets it. We had 2 guys covering him, so you know, down to about the 6th. So you know, really, like I said, we did a fine job as far as keeping them to a low score. I would have liked to score more, but sometimes those things happen.
Yeah. On the offensive side, did you see that speed that they have come through on the offensive side, or how was it that they contained you to 14 points after the first couple games?
Not to sound arrogant, but they didn't contain us. We contained ourselves. Okay. We made mistakes after mistake. We had another day of 6 drop passes. We had a fumble, you know, on a critical. We had just blocked a punt. Our first play, the momentum was rolling our way, and we fumbled the ball right back to them. So, you know, a couple penalty stop drives. But I mean, the positive thing is we blocked them. They hadn't been blocked in 3 weeks, in the previous 3 weeks, and we blocked them. We had a hat on a hat so many times that, I mean, it makes it so positive for our future. Our potential is huge, and the fact that we can actually block people, and I mean, I'm all the way across the board, receivers and everything are blocking people. It makes it easy for the running backs to run.
Excellent. With Taylor Thompson coming back, how did he fit into the scheme after being gone the first couple of games? How did that go?
He did and he didn't fit in the scheme. We don't really have a scheme for him per se, but you know, for him this was like a scrimmage. It's his first time he's seen any action since spring football. You know, where he's actually got to play in a live team situation. So I would have liked more out of him, but I mean, he got 12 carries, you know, and he gave us what he could, you know, and especially he's probably 80%. You know, he's not totally healthy, so he gave us what he could. And then Jesse Riley came in and finished it. You know, Jesse had over 100 yards, and you know, he didn't really touch the ball much until the second half. So, hey, we'll take it.
All right, Austin Deku, once again, every week seems like he's growing as a leader. Does he have control of the huddle?
He has control of the offense. I'll tell you what, I'm very, very proud of the way he's playing. He's making accurate throws. He's making accurate reads. When he misses, he immediately knows what he should have done, and it's not going to happen again.
All right, well, once again, great win. Coming up for Chino Hills, they're 2-2, but I think the record's a little bit deceiving. They're a well-coached team. And what do you do to attack?
Well, again, I'm not going to divulge what we do to attack. I'm not going to be giving away the game plan, but I can tell you that our kids are very excited to play Chino Hills. You know, they beat us last year, and they kind of embarrassed us offensively. We only scored 3 points, and it was a pretty deflating loss. Our kids have been looking forward to this game all off season, and they've talked about it all off season. You don't really get a chance to redeem yourself a lot in life, but this is a chance at redemption or revenge or whatever you want to call it, a chance to show Chino Hills that we're a little bit of a better program than we gave them last time.
You'll have Dylan Moy back on the defensive side, do you think? Or
I believe
still not
so.
sure?
I believe so.
Okay, wonderful. So Friday night, 7 o'clock, and it's an away game, correct?
Yeah, it's at Chino Hills High School, and it is a 7 o'clock game, and we hope to see everyone there and supporting the Wildcats.
All right, just a couple more questions, Coach. You're in your 10th year here at Redlands East Valley, and so you've already put in your decade. How's the program changed? Are you happy with the direction it's come the last 10 years?
I couldn't be happier with the direction of the program. I mean, from where we started, when the kids come back, 10 years from the kids who were the first class, they come back and they're just in awe. Wow, we didn't have this, we didn't have that. These guys are so lucky. Do they know what they have? Do they know what they're getting? We don't get this at college. Stuff like that has happened, and it's all from the support of the Booster Club, the administration, the faculty on campus is phenomenal as well.
Okay, so you have a lot of the players who come back and check in on the program and see how the program's doing, a lot of your alumni.
Yeah, we do. I mean, in the summer they all come lift when they're not at their colleges. The biggest one of my favorite guys is Daryl Akery, and he was back all summer. He's now graduated from Boise State. He's trying to get a shot with an NFL team or a UFL team or a Canadian League team. He's on the sidelines on Friday nights, so encouraging to our kids, and he's just such a big personality and a big presence. He's one guy that sticks out as somebody I'd love to see.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, we'll all be there Friday night rooting for the Redlands East Valley Wildcats, and look forward to talking to you next week.
Thank you. Go Wildcats!